You're watching Marsha on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I am indeed Marsha Littlejohn, and I am here with Oscar Sales. And I guess, Oscar, when we look at you, we see theater, we see fun, we see kids, we see that
just
great
by looking at
comedy
me?
hour. Yeah, absolutely. But what is really fun is that outside thing that you all do.
Live in the Loop.
Oh my golly, is that great? Well, I would love to be able to talk with you, and of course we love having you here on Buzz TV, and have all of our viewers all over the world understand a little bit about Riverside Theater, Riverside Children's Theater, and what in the world do you do getting ready for the season?
Well, Riverside Theater had its origins in 1973. It was one of the first sort of public causes to build a professional theater in Vero Beach on Riverside Park. The theater was built, totally raised funds by local people in the area.
Yeah.
So it was built, and since then we've been able to have wonderful performers come and give their talents, share their talents with the community. The community has supported this theater tremendously
yes, indeed.
over all these 40 some odd years, even helping the reconstruction of the theater in 2006, expanding the Stark stage, adding on a second stage, expanding the lobby, and having an outdoor area where we now have our Live in the Loop.
Oh, Live in the Loop. Well, it just shows then the beauty and the interest and the support, putting it all together. But what you have there, staff members, Alan Cornell, so fantastic. I mean, he's not only a creative director, an artist, and puts everything together, he kind of is the big cheese now,
He's a
isn't
visionary.
he?
He's a visionary. He runs the whole operation, and over the last 5 or 6 years, when he's had total control, where he's been the producing artistic director, the shows have increased in quality and in acceptance, and people have really come to support the theater and come to the theater just to see a show.
Absolutely.
Even if they don't know what the show's about. One thing is to have West Side Story, which last year we were very fortunate. It was the first show ever to surpass $1 million worth of ticket sales. But then to follow that with Memphis, which was a show that no one really knew, and yet was so well supported, and people absolutely loved that show. It
absolutely. Well, how could
totally
you not
different.
with the music? Whoa.
Well, it was a totally different experience for people. They were
timing
coming
was
in,
great, incidentally.
Timing was great. They were coming in with a blank slate. They didn't know what it was about, and they learned something and were totally entertained at the same time.
Well, this is what it's all about. And of course, the word equity never came into your discussion about this. And I want to talk about that. We're going to take a little break to just break for about 60 seconds, and we will be right back with my very, very distinguished guest, Oscar Sales, who is the marketing director of our Riverside Theater, which encompasses, well, you heard it. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom, where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday, for all of your furniture needs.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Join us for an adventure weekdays at 4:30 and 8:30 on Buzz TV Network.
And welcome back. We're glad you stayed with us, and you are going to be as well, because of course Oscar Sales talking to us about Riverside Theater, giving us a little bit of that backstory that I guess really when I think about it, originally we only had one theater, and it was community theater. Right. And then it turned into this absolutely phenomenal equity theater. How do you describe equity theater?
Equity theater, performers are professionals. They are more than likely a member of Actors Equity Union. If they're not, they are working towards that. To become an equity actor, you have to have so many hours within an equity production or productions, and then you are invited to become a member of the union. And so these are professional actors who do this for a living, who go from place to place, from show to show, performing. That's what they've studied for, that's what they've worked their entire lives to do, and this is what they want to do for the rest of their lives.
And sometimes they come directly from Broadway
Absolutely.
to Riverside Theater. This is what just amazes me so. And of course, when we have people living in our community from all over the country, and they come to Vero Beach thinking, oh, we're going to be in this little tiny precious little place, and all of a sudden they've got better than Broadway.
Well, it's fascinating and fabulous that this community has supported and continues to support all these great cultural institutions. We have the museum, we have the orchestras, we have the galleries, and of course we have Riverside, which we wouldn't be here had it not been for the support of the theater for all these 40 some odd years.
Well, it's just like you say, there are people living in our community that moved here, and it was because of some of their demands, really, to those of us that are local, you know, that we had to do something like this, and this is why it's so wonderful. So Riverside Theater, absolutely covering every entity of theater and fun and beauty and creativity. But I mean, I think many people go to see the theater and see the shows because they want to see what the design is.
Sure.
Every stage design is amazing.
It all fits with what the show is all about.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful to have a contemporary show and a classic side by side, in essence, going back and forth, so you can see the way sets have evolved and how the effects of each show have evolved.
42nd Street, Les Miserables. I mean, and the music, the sound, everything that it does for our community, people just come back here and love every bit of it. But then children's theater as well. You're doing so much there, but you're getting ready for a new season. Before we get into the new season, I want you to tell all of our viewers all around the world exactly in these last 2 minutes on this particular part of our show what you're doing summer-wise.
Well, we do have our summer comedy zones that are still happening twice a month, and they are themed. We are currently in our Vegas nights where people can come and see a comedy show, but they can also have some fun gaming opportunities, which the proceeds are being raised are for the Children's Theater and their programming. And of course, we are starting the season a little earlier in September with a brand new show that we have created called Poodleful.
I love it, Poodleful.
It's a musical about a pet poodle called Pansy, and it is based on the books by local author Cynthia Bardis called Pansy at the Palace.
Fabulous.
So this is a new show that we're starting.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. A new show that we're starting.
New show that we're starting.
Hold that thought. See, he's in theater too. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods, easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
And here we are back again. You can finish that statement because, what is it?
Poodleful.
Poodleful. When does that go on stage?
It plays Riverside Theater September 18th through the 20th, and then it tours, or it goes down to the Lyric Theater the following weekend. It's a show that we've created from scratch. Ken Clifton wrote the music. He is co-author of the book with DJ Salisbury, a local, not a local, but he is a favorite of Riverside Theater. He's only done 13 directorial shows
I would say that's a favorite, yes.
And it's, like I said, based on the book by Cynthia Bardis about a poodle who is adopted from a animal shelter by a young girl and her new life at the Palace Hotel in Beverly Hills. And
I love it.
She solves a mystery that happens at the Palace Hotel that possibly would have shut down the hotel had not Pansy saved the day. It's a wonderful show. Poodleful. It's a wonderful show for the entire family. It is the first show of our Riverside Theatricals division, and it is a show that we are theater for young audiences. So it's for children to come with their parents, performed by professional actors for them. So we're really excited about it, and hopefully, with the great acceptance that we know it will have, it might tour the country.
I was just going to say, or go to Broadway.
Or go to Broadway.
I mean, my
Wouldn't that be
golly,
lovely?
absolutely. Or to London. Who knows? And when you say professional actors and actresses in this show, is there a poodle?
One of the actors does portray Pansy the poodle.
Okay.
Yes, not an actual
I was going to say
animal, but a person, because she has to sing. And she has to dance. So it's very important that Pansy be on key.
I was going to say, this is going to be, because everything you said, putting it in, there's mystery, there's excitement, there's animal love. Poodleful. I mean, what a great name, too. Now, did Cynthia Bardis write the book, or is she the artist?
She wrote the book that the play is based on, that the musical is based on, and of course, Cynthia has been very instrumental in helping us continue her vision of it. And she is just thrilled. You know, she says, "My Pansy sings," so it's wonderful.
And saves the hotel.
And saves the day.
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, it sounds like it's going to be just absolutely phenomenal. And when you say the professional actors and actresses, these are adults who not quite in equity yet, but they are working. That's what they've studied for. That's what they're working towards. Do you know what this?
Actors on the Broadway stage.
And you know what this is also doing? It's showing one more step that our Riverside Theater is doing, giving that opportunity to utilize Riverside Theater as a gateway to great things.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is wonderful. When is Poodleful going to be on stage?
September 18th through the 20th at Riverside, and then the following weekend at the Lyric Theater in Stewart.
Oh, terrific. So wonderful. Riverside Theater, Riverside Children's Theater, and all those fun events too. Go to the site and see riversidetheater.com. You'll find out all these event times. Oscar Sayles, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Mark.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I am here with, once again, as we love it every single week, Janet Winikoff, or someone from our Humane Society, comes on with a fabulous pet and a wonderful, precious, adoptable little puppy dog, or it could be, I'm waiting for you to bring in the piggy.
Oh, okay.
No,
Guinea pig or
I'm
real
kidding,
pig?
I'm kidding. But it's good to see
Or the
you.
lizard. Good to see you too.
You do have so many wonderful animals at the Humane Society, and of course we love it because it's the pet of the week that we talk about here on Buzz TV, and this one is adorable. Tell me about this, because you're the director of education.
Right.
Yes.
He is a heartbreaker for sure.
Oh.
I brought him in here to this station today, and everyone has just fallen in love with him. His name is Piccolo.
Piccolo.
And I guess he has a cute little high bark. And so the staff at the shelter decided that he sounded like a musical instrument. So they...
Woof, woof.
Yeah, exactly. Good imitation.
I used to play a piccolo.
There you go. So anyway, Piccolo came to us. He's 8 years old. He's a neutered male
8
Pomeranian.
years old. Oh.
And he was a stray.
Oh my golly.
So we waited and we waited to see if somebody would try to claim him. We went through all of our lost reports to see if anybody had contacted us regarding a missing Pomeranian. No one had, and so he's up for adoption and looking for a wonderful home.
Well, that also tells us what you do in an effort to find the home owner,
Yes.
the one who has perhaps out there just sobbing, because so many people travel through our area here, and in so many cases, I know years ago, up in the Melbourne area, someone had just gone through on their way up to Cocoa, and the puppy had gotten off out of the car, and they had lost it that way.
Right.
And it wasn't except through all the different things that you all are doing that you find the dog. So all the effort is there, but you have a new owner coming. What would it take to adopt Piccolo?
Well, we would ask that a prospective adopter come to the shelter and meet with Piccolo to see how things go, speak with our adoption counselors. If they have other pets at home, we would talk with them about that and see if any of the other pets, if they're dogs, for instance, if they would need to meet with Piccolo. But
Does that happen sometimes?
Where people bring their animals in? Oh, absolutely.
To meet with the prospective
Absolutely.
new sibling? Or?
Sure, we do something called dog-to-dog introductions, and
I love it.
So, well, it's better to find out in advance if
Absolutely.
they're going to hit it off and become best buddies before we bring an animal to a new home.
And Piccolo is 8 years old.
He's 8 years old.
So does he have any habits that he has already kind of swallowed?
Has he had any habits?
I mean, a lot of times by 8 years old, it's a little difficult. And what about...
He's a heartbreaker.
Is he?
Yeah, he has a habit of breaking hearts.
Oh,
and
that's...
I can see it at the shelter, and I see it here too.
Oh, so he's a lovable,
Yes.
lovable doggy. Oh, so precious. But no separation anxiety.
We haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, he seems like he's pretty easygoing. He's really a friendly dog, and pretty relaxed, but he does like attention. So,
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Don't they all?
Yeah.
But he's wonderful because now 8 years old, somehow I thought Pomeranians were a little bit larger, but he is...
he's a lot of fluff. So maybe
that's what it is, a lot of fluff. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to take a little break now and then come back, and I want you to tell me a little bit more about Piccolo and also the procedure that it takes. As you mentioned, they can come in and they can meet the dog, but also all of the different vaccinations and vaccines that the dog has or must have.
Great.
And also, does it have a little chip in it?
When he's adopted, he will be microchipped,
Okay.
vaccinated, neutered.
That's
Actually, he's neutered
exact-
now, so
good.
he's, yeah.
We'll talk all about
ready
it
to
when we
roll.
come back, so don't go away. We're going to be out of here for about 60 seconds.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
And thanks for staying with us. We are right back here with Janet Winikoff, and she is, I say Winikoff, it's Winikoff, but maybe it's that time of day. But Janet Winikoff is the Director of Education, of course, with our Humane Society of Indian River County. Always coming on with either you or Ann Cahill or someone talking about animals from the Humane Society. And I loved it last week. We just spoke about
breed
behavior.
Yeah, breed behavior.
Yeah, because you understand, you know, sometimes there's a misconception about, is it the owner or is it the,
Absolutely.
the puppy dog? But in this case, Piccolo is up for adoption, and we're going to talk a little bit more about her, or him, a little bit later. But I want to talk about, because as we were talking with Jeff just a moment ago, we have already been warned that there is a hurricane kind of storm.
And we're in hurricane season.
We are in hurricane season. So what do animal lovers and animal owners do to get prepared?
Right. Well, first thing up, I have a microchip here for you. It's in this little container. Yeah, it's like the size of a grain of rice. So we encourage everybody, please get your pets microchipped. The microchip is injected just between the shoulder blades. It is a permanent form of identification. So it costs about $30 to get your pet microchipped. You can do it at the Humane Society or through your local vet. And all of the animals adopted from the shelter, they are already microchipped. So it's really important to do that.
Kind of like an emergency kit.
Yes,
all these things.
I put this together for you so that you could see all the things that people should get for their pets. And also, at the Humane Society, if there are people out there who don't have any place to shelter during a storm, you must register with the Humane Society for the pet-friendly shelter, which is at Liberty Magnet School. So.
No, wait a minute. Say that again. That if you have a pet and you don't have a place to go with the pet.
If you have no place to go, so if you don't have family or friends and you are worried about your own home, if your own home is in a flood zone, you need to register with the Humane Society so that we know how many people and how many animals to expect, as does the Red Cross.
All right. Now, this is only if you have a pet.
That is for the
you're pet. You're not talking to everybody out there that would like to go find a place to stay.
Right. This is the pet-friendly shelter for people and for animals, and it's at Liberty Magnet School. But we need to have people register, and you can do that by calling 772-388-3331 extension 128. Or if you go onto our website, hsvb.org, it has the registration information right there.
Oh, terrific. And everything you need. And what we're really saying, it is adults and animals that we're talking about registering at the Humane Society, but it's adults with animals, with their own animals that have no place to go. Because, so many people, in many cases, I mean, I've heard over the years where you hope and you just leave the animal there by themselves. And that is so tragic when there's an opportunity. But what else now? We have, let's see, on this segment we have about a minute left. Just a little
Very
bit.
Quickly, we have a brochure for pet parents. It's called If You Go, They Go. So it's exactly what you're talking about. Don't leave your pets behind. It has information on how to create a disaster plan for yourself and for your pets, how to create a pet first aid kit, what kind of things to take with you with your pets. So this is free of charge at the Humane Society or on our website, hsvb.org.
I'm going to do something that is just never, ever successful. I'm going to interrupt Janet Winikoff right now, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds. Don't go away. Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all! Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
And as we were saying as we went out on that last 60-second break, this is part of the kit that you've put together that everyone can pick up.
Absolutely, or see it on our website, hsvb.org. It's called If You Go, They Go, Disaster Planning for Pet Owners.
I love it. It's got everything you want, you can even think about, and the look at the, that just means you get to go with your pet. Whoops,
right.
And I just dropped a little...
the microchip, that's okay. We can get that later.
This is something everyone should have.
Emergency stickers, that's right. We have these free of charge at the Humane Society. Get 2 of them. One for your front door, one for your back. So if there is a fire or an emergency in your home, the firefighters or emergency personnel know exactly how many pets to look for.
Perfect.
The main thing, Marcia, is that if the number changes, you can get new stickers. If you have an animal, for instance, who passes away, you don't want to have a firefighter who's looking for an extra animal. No. So please make certain to keep this current as well.
That is so important.
Free pet ID tags. The Humane Society offers these. The Humane Society offers these to anyone who asks for them. So we get your information, the pet parent's information, we give you the ID tag, and if somebody finds your animal wearing the tag, they can call our 24-hour paging service to report.
Oh, that is wonderful. And I love it because now I have one of these. So wonderful. Explain this.
This is our Pet First Aid booklet. It is free of charge. It was given to us through a grant by Compath, which is a local company, and it is a Pet First Aid booklet that provides all kinds of great information on what to do in the event of an emergency to help your dogs and cats. It's really more tailored to dogs and cats, but it is free of charge. It is at the Humane Society, so just stop on by and get one.
I think what we're saying is that there is so much available for you that are pet lovers or pet owners. If you don't have a pet, we can even let you adopt
That's right.
Precious Piccolo. Because now, from what I understand, are we still in the middle of if the dog is over 40 pounds that it's free?
That's correct, with the heartworm, if you buy the heartworm preventative. That's right. So we do have some great promotions for pet parents, and we also have free cats. So we are encouraging people to come on to the shelter, come on down, meet some new animals, and you know, in a lot of cases the adoption fees have been waived or they're greatly reduced. But again, the counseling is the same. So I want to make sure that everyone understands that it's not just that we're handing animals out.
No,
people still have to go through the same counseling, but we have waived the adoption fees on a lot of animals to make sure that they can find great homes.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we are going to I think we're going to take a break, or are we going to wrap up this particular? We've got one more little break, and we're going to wrap it up. And of course, we want you to always remember that it's the Humane Society where you can always find a precious little Piccolo. How wonderful. Janet, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me on.
And we'll see you next time.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585.
Advertise your business on Buzz TV. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com or call 772-777-1382.